Welcome back, everybody, to the Jump Off Sides podcast. I'm Los, and this is Eb. We're going to talk about our Week 6 picks and what we think is going to happen this week in the NFL. I mean, it's up in the air. You know, coaches might get fired. You know, London games might be good, might be bad. Yeah, let's kick it off.
Yeah, so let's go ahead, across the pond, Tottenham's Hotspur Stadium in London.
Gross.
Yeah, not a good stadium.
Yes.
But we got Jacksonville at Chicago. Honestly, I want to pick Jacksonville so bad, but I just don't trust them at all.
I'm going Jacksonville.
You're going Jacksonville?
I'm going
Fine.
Jacksonville.
I'll go Chicago. Caleb Williams had a good game last week against Carolina, against bad defense. So honestly, I think he might have another good game against a bad defense. Deep down, I want Jacksonville to win, just because I want them to do well. But I'm gonna pick Chicago here for the win anyway.
I'm going Jacksonville mainly because they've been doing these London games for a while now. They're used to it and everything, and I think they're kind of at home at this point. Fans out there, they will come in every year to watch these guys.
So they got a Duval in London.
Yeah, they got a Duval in London. Yeah, exactly. So I think Jacksonville, shakes off the rust that they've been showing, and they perform. So I mean, but who knows? Chicago looked good last week, but again, it's against the Panthers, right? So still not sure how they look, still not sure what they are, but we'll figure that out. But I think Jacksonville edges them over a little bit on this game.
Yeah, any given Sunday, y'all. But yeah. So we'll move on to the next game.
Yeah, back to the U.S. now.
Yeah,
right?
Let's get back over that ocean. Arizona at Green Bay. Green Bay's at home. Come off a good win. Jordan Love has another week to prepare, another week to be better. So I'm gonna take Green Bay in this one.
Who's the favorites?
Oh, Green Bay is the favorite. It's 5.5 point favorite. I don't trust Arizona's defense, even though they did beat San Fran. And Kyler Murray looked good. I think Green Bay's just a better team. I honestly think Green Bay's just a better team.
I think so too. Yeah,
I'm gonna take Green Bay in this one.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with that as well. Green Bay, Arizona, they got to figure some stuff out, right? Like we were talking about recently. And I think Green Bay, Jordan Love just got to get back to being healthy. I think he's still a little hurt, but he wants to play, right?
Yeah.
So, I think Green Bay has an overall better team, so it makes sense. Yeah, I'll go with them as well. And the next one would be the Colts versus the Titans.
The return of Will the Thrill Levis.
Yeah, hopefully we get another nice picture from him. Yeah.
I got the Colts in this one just simply because Joe Flacco is Joe Flacco. Joe Flacco proved last year that he could still play when he led the Browns to the playoffs. And this year, he took off on a monster run that took 30 seconds off the board.
To go like 8 yards.
Yeah. Even though they lost the game, Joe Flacco is resurging. He's old, but he's still playing better than a lot of quarterbacks out here, honestly. I think a lot of teams would love to have Joe Flacco as their starting QB.
At this point, yeah, I think the Titans would love to have Joe Flacco right now. Their offense isn't really performing, their defense isn't performing. I got to go with the Colts as well on this one, just because the Titans just look like an embarrassment right now. Calvin Ridley and D-Hop need to get out of there. It looks like just because they're having so many pains. And
if they lose
struggles.
This game out of the bye,
yeah,
it's not so good for the new head coach.
They're all healthy and everything, man. Yeah. It's like, come on now. So, and I think the Colts are going to be a passing team this week. I think they're going to sling the rock a lot. All these receivers are probably going to get a nice little amount of love and catches and everything. I think Mo Alley Cox probably gets a nice 3 receptions at least. So I know Joe Flacco loves his tight ends, so that's something to look out for.
Apparently, he loves to run too.
Yeah, apparently he likes to run. Yeah, I doubt. I guarantee you, if you ask him, he's gonna be like, absolutely not. No, I'd rather stay in the pocket. So, yeah, I mean, it takes a little longer for them to recover, especially when you're older. So, but I think he's gonna come back this week and sling the rock and have a good game. I think he's gonna have a good time out there. So,
you know who's not gonna have a good game?
Who?
Drake May and the Patriots. They're not gonna have a good game against the Houston Texans.
Sheesh.
What
are they thinking, right?
What are the Patriots
I don't think it's Mayo's decision right now either. I think he probably would rather have Brisket starting, but I think this is above him. I think they're saying, hey, get Drake May out there now, get him warmed up for next season, which is pretty insane if you ask me. If I was them, I'd wait a little longer just to kind of see how the season plays out. But I'm not a head coach and I'm not a owner of the NFL, so I don't know better. So
Yeah,
Definitely-
what do we know?
Yeah, what do we know, right? I'm definitely going Houston on this one, obviously, right? There's
Obviously.
no questions asked. Even if I wasn't a Houston fan, I'm going Houston, and it's just because that pass rush, they're gonna eat that offensive line alive,
That's,
and
and they lost their starting center for the year, man.
yeah, and I think
Oh my goodness.
this is if you ask me, it's very dangerous for them to do this to Drake May. But again, I mean, who knows? Maybe they want Joe Milton to be that guy at this point, right? Like, what's going on?
Oh my God.
It seems weird, but hey, all right, Drake May, good luck. It's your first start in the NFL. It's going to be your welcome to the NFL moment, and
It's not gonna be a fun one.
I don't think it's going to be fun unless the Texans kind of go easy on you. So,
So,
yeah,
sorry to you, New England fans. Don't watch this game. It's not gonna be pretty.
yeah, it's going to be a bloodbath. No. Maybe. Who knows?
Yeah.
Anyways, Tampa Bay versus New Orleans Saints with Spencer Rattler.
Give me Tampa Bay.
Yeah. Yeah. We're agreeing a lot this week, but it's just because these matchups don't look pretty.
Yeah. This week isn't a good week to disagree.
No, it's not. It's really not. Saints, offensive line banged up, QB banged up. Rashid Shaheed has a questionable designation, so I don't know. Who knows if he's going to play?
Isn't Alvin Kamara a bit banged up too?
Yeah, Taysom Hill, he's been
Banged
out.
up, yeah. he's been out.
So they're not looking good, and then Tampa just seems like they're rolling. I mean, they lost to ATL, but again, that's a good team right now.
They
so,
want that bounce back.
yeah, they're definitely going to get their get back. That's
Yeah.
for sure. So, yeah, let's go Tampa Bay. I mean, there's not much to really talk about, I don't think, right? It's just we're running through it just because there's not way too much to kind of,
Yeah, I think Tampa Bay's
Debate.
defense bounces back against a rookie quarterback. I would watch this game just to see what New Orleans does.
Yeah, for
but
sure.
honestly, as soon as it's like 21-0, I'm
Go
turning
ahead
it
and
off.
go ahead and go watch
Yeah,
something else, right?
Something else. But yeah, Tampa Bay for this one. We'll see how this goes. New Orleans, good luck. We like you, but not for this week.
Yeah, I think you guys have a good shot, but not this week for
Yeah.
sure.
You know who has no shot to win next week?
Who?
Cleveland Browns.
The Brownies?
The
Yeah.
Browns versus the Philadelphia Eagles coming off a bye week. AJ Brown is healthy. Devontae Smith is healthy.
That's healthy. Yeah.
Lane Johnson is healthy.
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts and Nick Sirianni had a heart-to-heart over the bye week. The Browns, your season is over.
Yeah. There's no like I said, there's nothing to really debate about or anything like that. I'm going with the Eagles as well. I mean, that team is definitely way better than the Browns right now.
Dude, Philly is a 9.5-point favorite.
Oh yeah, and it makes sense. I think Jalen Hurts has some things to figure out as well, though. But overall, his little mistakes aren't going to cost him a game like the Browns.
Yeah.
So yeah, give us the Eagles both
By a landslide.
by a landslide. Yeah, maybe by like 2-3 touchdowns.
Woo!
I think Saquon has a day unless that defense shows up, which I doubt it at this point.
Yeah, I don't see it happening.
Yeah.
I just feel that whole team is just depressed because the man formerly known as Deshaun Watson is their quarterback.
Yeah, for sure. I think there's
So-
stuff that needs to get taken care of. They don't want to allow it.
You blocked it and you secured. Oh my gosh.
It's okay. It's still gonna
It's
be.
all right. It's still gonna be a great game. It's gonna be the young phenom Jaden Daniels versus the awesome two-time MVP Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson is one of my favorite quarterbacks just because he's just Lamar Jackson. The Ravens have a very good team. Some people call them the best team in the league. Simply because their roster top to bottom is just very good and playing very well. Washington, they've been overachieving. I'm still going to pick them to win, even though I know it's very unlikely that they will win.
Yeah, this
Just because
is-
the
this-
team
yep.
is they're just not at the Baltimore Ravens level yet. But Baltimore is a team that Washington they want to be. They want to run the football and they want to pass, and let their quarterback go playmake and things like that. So very similar teams. But again, Washington's not there yet. I'm still going to pick my home team to win. But
Yeah, I will be taking the Ravens.
yeah, of course. But watch out for this game. It's 1:00 on CBS. It should be a very good game. What you think?
Yeah, it should be a good game. I don't know. I might be there live. Who knows? We'll see.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Catch
might
you
be
on
there.
TV?
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, I'll be running across the field maybe.
They
No.
don't do that.
The Ravens should win this game. I think they're the favorites.
Yeah, 6.5
Uh,
point favorite.
Don't get me wrong. I like what the Commanders are doing. Like I said, I think they're doing better than anybody expected. I think everybody was kind of like, all right, it's going to be another year where we have another quarterback growing, and then maybe it gets better next year. No, you guys are winning right now, which is fantastic. So I do think the Ravens are the favorites, and I'd rather go with them. But I wouldn't be surprised if the Commanders somehow pulled it out and got the dub. But
if the Commanders win, y'all will not stop hearing my voice.
Oh God, okay.
But even if they lose, though, it's still so far a successful season. A lot of people only pick Commanders to win 3 or 4 games this year. They've already got their 4. So.
I just hope everybody comes out of this healthy and
oh yeah, no injuries.
And it's a good game. So I think that's going to be the best game of the week. Actually, looking at these kind of these games and these picks that we have to make. Maybe Arizona to Green Bay, maybe not. But next game that we're going to talk about, which is going to be interesting, is the Chargers versus Bo Nix and Denver. Yeah. What? This is why I'm a little torn up. The Chargers are a running team right now, and that's been shown. And the defense for the Broncos has been lights out.
Lights out.
So I don't know if the running game is gonna
help them.
Yeah, I don't think the running game is gonna be enough to kind of get them through the. But they just got off bye. The Chargers just got off a bye week.
Yeah, they did.
Sorry guys, we're really debating this right now, and I think I'm gonna go Chargers. I
I think I don't know. I'm really torn because
you don't like the Broncos.
I don't like the Broncos, and I haven't been impressed with the Chargers. So
they just got off bye. They got a week to get healthy. They got J.K. and Gus Edwards.
They do.
That's a 1-2 punch right there. Quentin Johnson has been performing way better than he was last year. Lad McConkey has been decent. And I think Justin Herbert is actually healthy. Now, if he's not healthy, that's a different story. If Heineke's in there, I think we should go Broncos. But if our boy Justin Herbert's in there, I'm going the Chargers. Just because if the running game's not working, maybe the passing game works. So,
fine.
Nah, don't let me sway your decision. It's up to you.
I can't.
It's not an easy one to choose.
I can't pick I know the Broncos defense. I can't pick the Broncos. I just don't like the Broncos.
Got it.
Fine. I'll pick the Chargers on this one. Like you said, coming off a bye. They're in Mile High. It is a road game for the Chargers, but they are favored in this game.
Yeah.
Give me the Chargers in this one. Justin Herbert and that running attack.
Yeah. See how that plays out.
It pierces Denver's defense, and Denver takes a loss. Hopefully,
might be a good game. It might be a very slow and disappointing game.
You know what? Also, you know what's really gonna be slow and disappointing though?
What?
Steelers Raiders.
I don't even want to pick that, honestly. They got Aiden O'Connell in now, and Devontae Adams probably isn't playing. And
I'm picking the Steelers.
I think
by default.
I think I'm gonna pick the Steelers too. Actually, I think I convinced myself mid rant. I think I was just like, wait a second, why would I pick the Raiders? I think I'm gonna go Steelers as well. I mean, just based off Raiders got some stuff to figure out.
Yeah.
And Steelers kind of seem like they're figuring their stuff out better.
Yeah, so. Steelers need a bounce back. Look for Justin Fields to play better than he did against the Cowboys.
I think so.
Raiders, they're starting Aiden O'Connell, like Luke said. Devontae Adams will not play. Antonio Pierce is looking shaky as a head coach. He's facing real adversity this year, not having a starting quarterback. Remember, they wanted to give 3 first-round picks to Washington to get Jaden Daniels. And Washington said,
no,
not happening. And so what you have here is you have a team like the Raiders whose roster is average to above average. but they're struggling because they don't have a quarterback. And don't have a quarterback in this league, you're not going to win a lot of these games.
Minshew did some magic last year. He did a lot for the Colts, but it's not working out.
His magic runs out every now and then.
This year. So. But you know what? You know what I've realized, and I think you've realized too, is the Raiders in the last, let's say, 10 years, quarterbacks have not been working out. Derek Carr's been there, and he kind of was up and down. People loved him, people hated him. Every week it was different. And then all of a sudden, Jimmy Garoppolo comes in. He doesn't do anything. And then Brian Hoyer jumped in a couple times here and there. And then Aiden O'Connell's took over, and he was underwhelming. And they brought in Minshew to kind of hopefully gap, in between new quarterback that they draft or, some free agent that they pick up.
Are the Raiders on Shador watch? Cam Ward watch
probably, or Jalen
Milroe watch.
Yeah, they are for sure. I think they're going QB this upcoming draft, and it depends where they end up, right? It depends if Aiden shows up and takes them to glory towards the end of the year,
for sure.
But yeah, enough about that game. We're going Steelers, both of us. Next one, I think we're both going to choose the same team again. Lions, Cowboys. I'm going Lions.
Lions off a bye week. Jared Goff is coming off. Jared Goff went 18 for 18 on a Monday and then said, deuces, we got a bye week.
Yeah.
Perfect game on a Monday night. And then they just
got a receiving touchdown too.
Yeah. So Cowboys, they had a good win against the Steelers, but the Lions are the most physical football team in the league.
Yeah, and Lions don't have that many injuries compared to the Cowboys either. So, I think the Lions are going to really show out and show who America's team really is.
Yeah.
Ford tough.
Ford tough.
Yeah, let's go Lions.
Man. And they're 3-point favorites in this one. Take
only 3 points?
Yeah.
Man.
Because it's in Jerry World.
Oh, it's in Jerry World? Yeah.
So
Lions -7. There we go.
Lions for the win. Cowboys, you are going to get another loss here, and then
you'll get yours.
And then you'll lose next week because, like I said, teams who lose to the Lions generally lose the next week they play. But that's an easy game to pick. Another easy game to pick: Falcons-Panthers, guys. Kirk O'Chains, 500 yards last Thursday against the 1-4 Panthers.
Give me the pick. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, we're going Kirk O'Chains, both of us, I think. Just based off what he just did last week to Tampa Bay. And also the Panthers are panthering really, really nicely this year.
Keep pounding.
So, I mean, they're going to keep pounding.
The losses.
Yeah, the pounding isn't going to be enough, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're going to go Falcons. And how many point favorites are they, actually?
Falcons are 6-point favorites, y'all.
6-point favorites. Yeah, that seems about right.
Go ahead. Take that money line.
Take the money line, and I think under points, maybe.
Well, I mean, the point spread is 48 points. Yeah, you can take the under, guys.
Yeah, take the under. Take the under.
It's unless the Falcons themselves put up 40.
Yeah, take the under.
I don't see the Panthers really scoring much. Take the under. Sunday night. So this is the game for Sunday night that people want flexed out for,
which would have
Commanders Ravens
so much.
But again, CBS locked the Commanders Ravens game. But
yeah, because they're going to get an amazing amount of views off.
They're
going to
get they have Jim Nance and Tony Romo.
Oh my god! Why
at 1 p.m. guys? But anyway, enough about that. Bengals. Giants. Give me the Bengals. 3.5-point favorites. Bengals need this win. If the Bengals do not win this game, look for T. Higgins to be traded.
Yeah, fire the whole team. Get a whole new team. All right, let Joe Burrow go to a winning franchise. All right, send him to the Raiders or something. I don't know. At this point, it's you'll never see me pick the Giants. All right, guys. The Bengals, they better win this. All right, there's no reason why they should lose to the Giants. The New York Giants, who didn't even get Jaden Daniels when the GM's son even told them to get Jaden Daniels. Like, what is going on here?
And the owner in that Hard Knocks was sick when Saquon left. He said, if Saquon
rightfully
leaves
so
to the Eagles, I will be sick.
Yeah.
So I think
hope you're puking in a bucket right now.
Yeah, Giants don't have the roster to compete with the Bengals. Now, the Bengals defense is suspect and they're injured.
I don't care.
Come on.
I don't care. T. Higgins,
they need
Jamar,
this win.
Chase Brown don't look bad either.
T. Higgins, Jamar Chase, their tight end.
Gesicki.
The other one.
I don't know the other
I forgot his name. But
I ain't worried about him.
He's really good. He's actually really good.
Gesicki's really good.
But yeah, the Bengals all the way, bro. Like it's not even a question at this point. And then for the final game, Bills Jets. Jets first game without Robert Saleh as their head coach. Jeff Ulbrich is the interim head coach. He was the defensive coordinator. Look.
Give me Bills.
Look, if the Jets don't fix something on offense, It doesn't matter. Give me the Bills. It really doesn't
This is
matter.
what I'm going to tell you right now. The offense for the Bills last week was horrendous. And they almost beat a nice Houston Texans
team, yeah.
Think about that. The Jets had a trash offense. Lost to the Vikings. But again, it's the Vikings. But no, my point is the Jets have been struggling this year.
And I don't think they pick it up against the
I
Bills.
don't think they do either. I think James Cook probably has a field day on him. But, anything's possible, right?
Any given Sunday or Monday
Still giving it to the
or
Bills,
Thursday.
though. Still giving it to the Bills. I think Josh Allen's going to wake up and say, I'm him, and run for a touchdown and hopefully destroy the Jets.
For the sake of us disagreeing, just because we've agreed on the majority of these, I'll take the Jets for this one.
Are you sure? I mean, I don't think it matters. I mean, there's nothing on the line right now. You know, the hot sauce is done. It's already sealed. I'm going to take my L here shortly.
Diversity.
Why not? Yeah, all right. Fine.
I'll just take
That's
the
fine.
Jets for this one.
All right.
I don't think they'll win, but yeah, just for some. We picked the same team almost for all of these games. So
Yeah, I think like
Let's
10
just
out
have
of
some
the
fun.
13. Yeah, I mean, that's fair.
It's fun. So that's your week 6 picks, your week 6 previews. Let us know what you think in the comments. Go ahead, like and subscribe and share. We believe that we'll be 100% right on all these picks.
I do. Yeah, I absolutely do. I think
man.
I think the only one that I'm a little questionable about really is the Commanders and Ravens. game.
Really?
Yeah, just because they both could either play better than what we expect or worse.
That is
right?
true. That
The
is true.
Ravens, I mean, they've had some up and downs this season, like against the Raiders, for example.
Oh boy.
So it's just like, things can happen, right?
If
Any
it comes
given week.
down to a toe, the
I'll be
Commanders
so
will win.
sick. I'll be so sick.
I'm just playing with y'all. But thanks for hanging out with us today.
Yeah.
Thanks for sticking with us. Again, comment, let us know what your picks are. If we're insane, tell us. If we're geniuses, tell us. And we'll hopefully
Yeah.
get more episodes out to y'all.
Yep, for sure. Hopefully at least 2 a week, maybe 3. Maybe we'll do a little short one like we did for the Thursday night this week. I don't know if you guys would prefer that or not. But yeah, just let us know any, feedback, anything like that. Feel free to, hit us up. But yeah, guys, appreciate you. Stay tuned. We're going to keep grinding and keep doing work for you guys. So yeah, I've got nothing else. You got anything?
Stay safe to everybody out there in the Florida area against Milton. Prayers out to
yeah.
you guys. Hopefully you guys don't receive too much damage and you guys get back
For
to
sure,
your
yeah.
lives.
Hopefully everybody stays safe and property and everything is replaceable. Cars, houses.
Yeah,
It's a struggle, yes, but main thing is making sure people are alive and
Yeah,
safe.
for
So
sure.
yeah, that's a good way to end it on. So you guys take care and we'll catch you back next week. Adios.
Jump off sides.